What does the oil and gas future look like in the next 100 years? Will fossil fuels still dominate or will they be replaced by alternative energy solutions? In this video, we will explore the future of oil and gas by dividing the next 100 years into three main timelines. First timeline is the short-term timeline from 2025 to 2040. In this timeline, although governments and corporations will push toward renewables and low-carbon alternatives, oil and gas will remain dominant energy sources, especially in transportation and industry. AI applications will rise, causing an improvement in production efficiency and a reduction in environmental impact. The volatility of pricing will intensify due to the conflicts and current political regulations. Second timeline is the midterm timeline from 2040 to 2070. In this timeline, oil demand is expected to stabilize then decline as electric vehicles and renewable sources become more dominant. LNG and hydrogen-based fuels will become more prominent as countries move away from coal and oil. Oil companies will transform into multi-energy corporations by integrating wind, solar, and hydrogen production into their portfolios, ensuring sustainability while meeting global energy demands. Third timeline is the long-term timeline from 2070 to 2125. In this timeline, oil will mainly be used for supplementary applications like petrochemicals, aviation, and heavy industry. Renewable and nuclear energy will dominate the global energy demands. However, oil companies will resist these trends by adopting new technologies that are beyond expectations. AI-driven rigs, autonomous robotic platforms, and deep space resource extraction could become reality. With oil reserves depleting, companies will drill deeper, explore the Arctic, and even mine asteroids for hydrocarbons. Now let's talk about facts. The world has about 50 years of proven oil and gas reserves left at current consumption rates. It is unlikely that oil and gas will be fully consumed, but it may become too expensive or inefficient to extract. The science of petroleum engineering is currently investing in millions of researches to increase the percentage of oil and gas recovery from the respective reservoirs. There are three main stages for hydrocarbon recovery. Each stage has its own separate research and applications to increase the percentage of recovered oil during this stage. During primary recovery, natural reservoir pressure or simple pumping methods are used to bring oil to the surface. It typically recovers 10 to 20% of the total oil in a reservoir. Nanotechnology is set to revolutionize primary recovery through drilling fluids. Scientists are developing smart nano agents that can enter the reservoir and help oil flow more freely. They reduce surface tension, unclog tight formations, and even react to temperature or pH changes. Artificial lift is getting an upgrade too. The next generation of smart pumps will be powered by AI and electricity instead of diesel. These systems will adjust flow rates automatically and respond to reservoir pressure in real time. Moreover, it can be run on solar or wind energy in remote locations. These innovations could increase primary recovery from 10 to 20% to possibly 25 to 30%. On the other hand, secondary recovery uses external fluids to maintain reservoir pressure and displace oil toward the production well, boosting total recovery to about 30 to 50%. Nano-assisted fluid injection will further enhance recovery by using nanoparticles to reduce residual oil saturation and improve sweep efficiency. Moreover, hybrid injection techniques such as water alternating gas will improve sweep efficiency. Together, these innovations will make secondary recovery smarter and more efficient, raising it to possibly 60 to 70%. Moving to tertiary recovery, it involves using more advanced techniques than water flooding or gas injection to reduce the oil's viscosity or change its chemical properties, making it easier to flow and be extracted. Tertiary recovery can push the total recovery rate to approximately 50 to 70%. Advanced CO2 injection techniques coupled with carbon capture and storage will improve recovery while helping sequester CO2 underground, reducing environmental impact. Enhanced chemical EOR methods will use smart surfactants, biodegradable chemicals, and polymers to improve oil displacement while minimizing environmental risks. Additionally, hybrid and multi-stage EOR techniques combining CO2, water, and chemical injection will maximize recovery. These innovations will derive higher recovery rates, improve sustainability, and extend the life of oil fields while minimizing environmental impact, pushing overall recovery rates from 50 to 70% to approximately 70 to 90%. Despite efforts by different organizations to mitigate the decline of oil and gas reserves, other factors may accelerate the depletion, causing our reserves to diminish even more rapidly. For example, companies may prioritize fast extraction to take advantage of high prices or immediate economic benefits, ignoring the long-term sustainability of the reserve. This can accelerate depletion and potentially harm the reservoir's ability to produce oil in the future. In addition, inefficient or poorly planned reservoir management can lead to a rapid decline in oil recovery. Now that we've explored the future of oil and gas, let's take a step forward and ask the big question: what will their price look like 100 years from now? Before we talk about the future, let's understand how oil and gas prices are set today. Prices depend on multiple factors such as supply and demand, geopolitics, production costs, technological innovations, and market speculation. Events like wars, pandemics, and environmental policies can cause sudden spikes or drops in the prices. For example, the price of Brent crude can swing from $30 to over $100 per barrel based on global tensions or shifts in demand. Natural gas prices tend to be even more sensitive and volatile. Again, we will divide the next 100 years into three main timelines. For the short-term timeline, the price of oil and gas may remain volatile due to the presence of factors that push the price to both the increase and decrease trends. The high demand as developing countries continue to industrialize will cause an increase in prices. In addition, the shortage in supply as major oil companies may cut back investments in new oil projects due to shifting to renewable energy projects will also increase the prices. On the other hand, AI-driven operations, digital oil fields, and automated drilling will reduce production costs, followed by a potential reduction in prices. Moving to the midterm timeline, prices will remain stable or even high, especially if supply decreases due to lower exploration investment. Although electric vehicles, green hydrogen, and carbon-free fuels could significantly reduce oil demand, aviation, military, and some petrochemical industries may still rely on oil, so oil could become a luxury commodity that is less used but is still expensive. Finally, the long-term timeline. Many experts believe oil and gas will no longer be the dominant energy sources. The world will be powered by solar, wind, fusion, or yet unknown technologies. If oil is still in use, it might be for high-tech applications, space exploration, or synthetic chemistry. This could mean extremely high prices due to limited production. Alternatively, if advanced carbon-free synthetic fuels become cost-effective, demand for natural oil and gas could drop to near zero, causing a collapse in prices. Now it's time for you to share your opinion on the future of the oil and gas. Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you found this video insightful, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss one of our videos. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.